The drop-down menu. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I set one up in this cell right here. You'll see this little arrow next to it. When I click on it, it gives me a list of options, what I can choose, and that is what goes inside the cell. This can be really useful when there's only a set list of things that could go inside that cell, because we make errors as humans, and this ensures that we don't make any errors when we're typing in our data. So let me get rid of this drop-down menu, and then we will create more together. You'll notice that this is a task list for a marketing team, and in this case it makes a lot of sense to have a drop-down list because the employees are going to be set employees that are given those responsibilities. So if I have that drop-down list, it makes it easier just to select them and not have to type in the name, and it also makes sure that we only choose from the available employees. Two things to get started. One, I need a list of all of the employees that I want in my drop-down list. Now, this list of employees may be in a totally separate sheet. It could be anywhere within this worksheet if you wanted it to be here, but for right now, I'll leave it within sight. We are definitely going to need it when we're creating our drop-down menus. I will then select the cells where I want these drop-down menus to go, and then head over to the data ribbon and click on this button here that says data validation. It looks like this little green check and the red cross. I'll click on that, and in this window it asks me what it is that I would like to allow in these cells. I don't want to allow any value, I want to allow a list of values. So I'll select list, and then it asks for the source. So this is the source of the cells where our list is of all of the employees that can be included in this dropdown. So I'll click on that little arrow, and this will open up so that I can see my whole spreadsheet and select these cells. I'll select them, and we see the little dotted line around them. We know they've been selected correctly. I'll press enter and then click OK. And now our drop-down menus are ready to go. All 4 of these cells now have the same drop-down menu in them, and I can select from that list of values. Okay, that's one use for data validation. Let's learn about some other uses.